Welcome to another video by Code with Samuel. In this video we're going to be looking at a app created by MIT App Inventor using some of the external extensions available to you. In this app, as you can see, it's a migraine diary app which I created to help record my migraines, as I'm a long time sufferer and I was quite fed up really of the apps available on the App Store that just bombard you full of adverts and ask you a million and one questions when you just want to record your basic migraine attack. So let's start by opening it up. As you can see, the first screen kind of flashed by really quickly. That's because obviously I've used my app before. That is the initial detail screen where you take basic information about you. You can upload a photo to make it a bit more personal, your name and address for emergency uses and stuff like that. So that's just all your basic information. It knows I'm returning, so it will bypass that. So here you can see that obviously is the main menu. Basic layout, doesn't need to be anything fancy. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, when I'm suffering from a migraine, I don't care what something looks like. I don't want to be messing around with my phone. I don't want anything overly bright, because obviously people what suffer with light sensitivity. So for me, basically it's better. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a profile button, just basic information with a terrible picture of me. Ice, which is obviously in case of an emergency button. My wife suggested that, to be honest with you. It's a feature I wasn't particularly bothered about adding, as obviously if you are out and about and you are suffering from a migraine to the extent where you need medical help, I get my words mixed up a lot. That's part of my migraines attacks. I can think them, I just can't translate them. I become kind of off balance, dizzy, nauseous. The pain is that terrible, I kind of want to pull it out of my own head. So something like that I suppose would come in handy. Again, that just contains all the basic information. You can add your next king, and contact numbers, emergency contact numbers and such. So nice and easy. Now, last migraine, I'd like to just obviously touch upon that feature. That will record the last time I pressed the record migraine plus button. So what you do with that is, if I were to press that record migraine button, it would call the clock feature, what's built into the features online at the MIT App Inventor site, and that would save that to the tiny database as last migraine recorded tag, for example, obviously in the date I pressed that button. So when I start the app and the screen initializes, I simply change that text to get the tiny database value from the last migraine attack. So nice, easy, simple feature, but it's also handy. I can tell that was the last time I had one. Now, for me, that's not true because I've just not recorded it, to be honest with you. I keep making alterations to this app, so that's not correct. Humidity, now that is an extension, a weather extension provided by I believe it's Pure Vida extensions, but if you Google search weather extension, you'll come across it. Again, the temperature for my area is provided by that extension as well. Now the SOS function, I think it was kind of nifty, quite cool, but it's a basic function. It's using the inbuilt text direct feature of MIT App Inventor. So what happens is when I press that button, it will send a text message direct to the emergency contact number already predefined when in the profile menu. In my case, it's my wife. So when I'm suffering really bad sometimes and she's out shopping or she's been at work or something like that, and I really needed to come home and medicate my meds, rescue meds are not working, I can press that and it will text her with my location should I be out, and basically say SOS, I need help, I've got migraine in progress. You can set it to any predefined text, but what binds that my wife knows then I'm really struggling and she can come straight to me, which, like I say, I find quite handy, and I use quite a lot, to be honest with you. It's a basic feature, but it's really handy. I believe there's a few apps there what's now doing that during COVID, for women in particular. There was an app created by this woman who did the same kind of feature. You press it and it's basically a calls for help. It says, look, I need help. Different scenario, but obviously that's the reason behind it. So underneath you can see water intake, my record, sleep tracker, medication reminder, bit of info, and the chat function. Water obviously intake self-explanatory. I can record my water intake should I wish to, and then if I was to have a migraine, when I press the record migraine button, it will take that information into consideration and also add it to the database. So what's happening around my migraine, for that day. So if I've not been drinking a lot, it's an indication. Example. Sleep tracker, again, that'll do this pretty much the same thing. Medication reminder is just an alarm extension used obviously to remind me to take my medication because I'm terrible at remembering. Information, I've used a web viewer basically to direct people that suffer from migraines towards the Migraine website, give them a bit more information, because if you're like myself, I wasn't really that aware of the condition and to the extent it is a disability, migraines is, which is quite new understanding for me. Bear in mind I've suffered them for about 20 years. I just thought, you got a bad head, you have to go over it. So yeah, that's quite handy. And then also the chat function, which is fairly new. You can see profile picture at the top, not a great picture. You can type your message in here. So, for example, hi everyone. Would help if I did a capital H. Send that, and that will send using cloud database. So it will get the tag, and it will send that tag to, and then get it and list it into a list viewer, the value. So that's quite handy. Chat features. Obviously, creating the app. I've got a few people what do use the app already. I can just delete all the messages afterwards. My records, obviously, as you can see, I've been messing around with this and it's not fully complete because of the alterations I keep making. But if I click on that, you can see obviously it takes in all the information. Obviously, went to bed. That's because I was suffering out throughout the day. Woke up, I didn't record that, so unfortunately it's not added that. Pain intensity at start, I've done pretty much a 1 to 5 process. Emotional state, I was stressed at the time. Sunny, kind of high humidity. So all these are contributing factors towards suffering from migraines. And obviously I'd like to thank you for watching this, and obviously if you liked the video and found it informative, please like and subscribe. Cheers, bye.